Gah-ning went to her father and said, "I want to go on a trip." Her father stopped working and said, "Oh, are you going to go to a movie?" "No," said Gah-ning. "Going to a hockey game." "No," said Gah-ning. "Going to the store." "No," said Gah-ning. Well, where are you going?" asked her father. I said, Gah-ning, I am going to go to Kaposke casing." "No," said her father, "I know about Kapus casing. When people go to Kapus casing, they spend hundreds of dollars. They shop and shop and shop, spend all their money. I want to go to Kapus King. Ask anyway," said Gah-ning. "No way," said her father. Gah-ning sat on the front steps of the restaurant for a while. Then she got on her bicycle and started pedaling down the road to Kapus King. When it was lunchtime, the father said, "Where is Gah-ning?" "I don't know," said her mother. "The last time I saw her, she was going down the street on a bicycle." "On her bicycle," said her father. Gah-ning, bicycle, kapusking. "Oh no!" He jumped into the car and started driving down the road. He drove almost halfway to Kapus casing, and there was Gah-ning pedaling like crazy. Her father stopped and said, "What's the matter with you? Are you crazy? There are trucks, there are cars, there are buses, there are motorcycles. You're going to get killed." He picked up the bicycle and threw it in the trunk. When they got home, Gah-ning's father looked at her and said, "Don't drive your bicycle to Kaputskising." Then he went back to the restaurant and started making chicken balls. Gah-ning sat on the front steps for a while and then went to get her rollerblades. When it was time for dinner, her father said, "Where is Gah-ning?" "I don't know," said her mother. "The last time I saw her, she was going down the road on rollerblades." "Rollerblades," said the father. Gah-ning, rollerblades, kapot casing. "Oh no!" He jumped into the car and drove down the road to Kaput casing, about 50 kilometers out of town. There was Gah-ning skating along. The father stopped and said, "What's the matter with you? Are you crazy? There are trucks, there are cars, there are buses, there are motorcycles. You are going to get killed. Don't go to Kaput casing on your bicycle. Don't go to Kaput casing on a bus. Don't go to Kaput casing on a skateboard, and don't go to Kaput casing in a helicopter. Don't go." The next day, Gah-ning got up and said, "Oh, here I am, and I really want to take a trip." But since she couldn't go out of town, she went downtown to the library. There, she was met by a clown who was doing a show for kids. At the end of the performance, he gave out balloons. He said to the first kid, "How many balloons do you want?" The kid said, "2 balloons." He said to the second kid, "How many balloons do you want?" The kid said, "1 balloon." Gah-ning came up and the clown said, "How many balloons do you want?" Gah-ning said, 300. 300 balloons, said the clown. "I never gave up that many before." When it was lunchtime, her father said, "Where is Gah-ning?" "I don't know," said her mother. "She went to the library and she hasn't been back." Her father walked down to the library and said, "Where is my kid?" "Oh," the librarian said, "so that is your kid. She's on her way to Kaput casing." "Oh no," said her father. "Is she on a bicycle, rollerblades?" "No," the librarian said. "With 300 balloons," said the librarian. "She is floating down the Trans-Canadian Highway, holding the balloons." He jumped into the car, drove all the way to Kaput casing, parked in a shopping mall, looked up, and there was Gah-ning coming down from the sky, letting go of 1 balloon at a time. She came down right on top of her father's car. Gah-ning looked at him and said, "Daddy, you came to shopping. How nice. And you brought little sister too." That's it.